Caliber? 9mm. Range? 50 yards. Angle? I don't know. There's no exit wound. Bullet strongly hit something. Like what? I want him intubated. Number 8. Endotracheal tube. Get ready to bag him.
Hi.
Estimated blood loss?
About 2 units.
I thought I saw you standing in the middle of the road.
Is he a drug user?
Hey, get up.
You hungry?
Time.
20 minutes down now.
It was as though I had known her forever.
Vitals?
EPA systolic, pulse weak and thready.
Why doesn't it have any sound?
It's broken.
How could you do that to me, huh?
What aren't you telling me?
I did it. I shot the son of a bitch. He was trying to kill me.
Not coming back to you. Why in God's name would you want her to?
She had the most beautiful voice.
Come with me!
I made a mistake once, and I can't make it again.
Come with me!
She's the only woman I ever loved. I put her in prison.
You're gonna regret it if you don't.
She's got a gun! You do that to Kim? Why? You might want to call somebody. He's okay, right?
The shooting team cleared you. That must have been reassuring.
Yeah,
How is he?
they found the bullet. In the T8 vertebrae, wherever that is.
The thoracic region.
It's too close to the spine. They didn't want to risk taking it out.
I'm told he's expected to recover fully.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him about any of this?
He's barely conscious.
Then you don't know how he feels.
Look, what's to know, okay? I shot him. All right, he's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine, all right?
Listen, just because you can see them and their blinds are open is not to be taken as an invitation. It's unethical. It's also against the law. Aside from which, you'll go blind. Oh, fine. Don't listen. No, you see, this is different. I have a wound that leaves me no choice but to face the windows. Oh, yes, I could close my eyes, but I'm not about to do that because I am not actually prying.
There you go. All hooked up.
Doesn't this thing come with an automatic horizontal hold?
That's extra.
Extra.
Want to press the red button?
Hey, this thing's broken.
Hey, it's not my department. Call 217 for service.
It was never working in the first place. I finally get you to say yes to the damn thing, and it's broken. 3 weeks. 21 days staring at beige walls with beige linoleum day in and day out.
You know, you can leave, Ray. I mean, you don't have to come here every day.
I know that.
I mean, you have a job. You should go to work.
I do go to work.
When?
When you're asleep. You do that a lot, you know.
Oh. Still, I think...
Look, you start your physical therapy, you get your sea legs back. In the meantime, we get through this the only way I know how. Baseball.
Who's playing?
Oh, who cares?
This is great, Ray. Thanks.
Don't they have rules about this sort of thing?
The nurses have all taken pity on him. They feed him, they water him, they walk him regularly. They like him, he likes them. He eats better than I do. I think he's even happier here. Ingrate.
They haven't found her, you know.
The investigation?
Officially, it's still open. Unofficially, it's on the back burner. The diamonds were recovered, and the murder victim is a convicted felon. For all we know, she can be in Afghanistan.
I still see her. I'm not sure what I see, actually.
Well, you know, those painkillers, they can do it to you. What? Look, no more, okay? It's gonna make you fat.
Get her in his chair.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. Can I get you anything?
No, you've done more than enough already.
Hello, son.
You gotta stop doing that.
More boring the other way.
Couldn't you just have sent some flowers or a card?
You're just mad because I didn't get here sooner.
No, relieved is more like it. If you had come sooner, I might not have been able to tell which one of us was actually...
Dead?
Yes.
Well, it's not a dirty word, son. Besides, the worst things than being dead...
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, you, for instance. You wouldn't catch me moping around here because I was shot.
I suffered massive nerve and muscle damage. I was lucky to survive.
I'd have been back on the post next morning.
I hardly think so.
You've been lying around here for 3 weeks. Can't stay in this bed forever, you know.
I don't plan to. This is called recovery. I am recovering.
Oh. She got you good, didn't she?
No. I was thinking of going home.
To the territories?
I thought I'd rebuild your cabin.
Huh. Whatever for?
Robert!
Oh, my God.
What?
Here. Tell him to put these on the warmer.
It's 70 degrees. These won't do him any good.
Who are you talking to?
You don't see her? It's your grandmother. She brought you some pajamas.
Oh, well. Thank her for me.
Of course.
Anybody else drop in?
No, not so far.
You're babying him, Robert.
He's been shot, Mother.
Can't stay in bed forever.
You didn't see her.
How is she?
She's not dead enough, son.
Am I interrupting?
No. Come on in.
Jill Kennedy.
Yeah, from the,
From the-
hospital.
Right, I'm the...
Physiotherapist.
You recognize me?
No, actually, that was, deduction.
You deduced me.
Yes. Yes, I did. You see, your hands, although small, are...
Excuse me.
Uncommonly muscular, as are your triceps, biceps, deltoids, pectorals, latissimus dorsi, and abdominal rack. This is not something you'd ordinarily encounter in a nurse unless she was accustomed to heavy lifting. Also, there is...
May I?
About you the scent of eucalyptus, which is a very common ingredient in muscle lineaments. And that is mixed with, I would say chlorine, which I imagine would be from the whirlpool. And on top of that, there is coconut. Hand lotion.
A shampoo.
Ah, there, you see. Well, all of that's very consistent with a physical therapist who has very, very clean hair.
That's quite a talent.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're a policeman, right?
Yes. From Canada. Royal Canadian Mounted Policeman.
Oh, that would explain the bowed knees.
Bowed?
I'd say 5/8 of a centimeter. A quarter horse, 16 hands.
As a rule?
Well, you've got quite a few mementos here. Left leg's been broken and reset. Twice. The second one was pretty nasty. Fell, what, 50, 60 feet?
57.
Off a building?
Off a cliff.
Somebody pushed you?
I jumped, actually.
Oh, that would do it. Oh, serious knife wound. 7-inch blade, serrated edge. What was he hunting?
Me.
And this is recent. A minor laceration. It's small but deep. Glass door?
Tempered.
Ouch. And this is interesting. It's old, maybe 20 years. There's plenty of scar tissue, so it was deep. It's an object, but something soft with teeth and hair, maybe? This is gonna sound really silly, but were you ever...
It was an otter. I was 10. It was dead. Someone hit me with it. Can we move on?
Okay. You ever gonna use this thing?
Thinking about it?
Keep thinking. 3 months. Start using a couple of weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. Cold hands. Another hunter?
A friend, actually. He was aiming for someone else.
Who?
A woman. She had committed a crime and was attempting to escape. He drew his weapon.
And you just happened to step in between.
Yes. What?
Nothing. You just don't strike me as the clumsy type. Nice pectoral muscles, don't you think? What is it?
Photographs.
is kind of mesmerizing. Feeling all right?
A1.
Blackmail.
Excuse me?
Can I grab a hand? Of course. What else could it be? Tell me if this is painful. You'll tell me?
Mm-hmm.
You saw the photographs.
Well, I didn't see what was in them.
You saw how she reacted.
Well, perhaps it was a sad occasion.
That's what a person does when she sees sad pictures. Burns them. So what else did you see?
One.
You've been lying there staring in those windows for 3 weeks. What else?
Oh, I guess my mind was elsewhere.
Elsewhere. Like, you don't want to talk about it. I get it. That's fine.
No, I think I'd
Oh, that's
pretty
okay.
much...
We can just keep this simple. You're the patient. I'm the physio. We don't talk. No problem.
Okay.
Time's up.
Ow.
You're kidding.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
A surgeon with a needle in her thigh? That is not nothing. It's drugs. And if it's drugs, that is professional misconduct. Malpractice suits from every person she's ever treated.
You said there was a photocopy room next door. Maybe someone was making photocopies.
At 2 a.m?
As for the injection, she could be a diabetic or taking some other kind of medicine.
She's a junkie.
Look, I think before we leap to conclusions, we should take a deep breath and... You're being unreasonable.
I am being perfectly logical. What we saw was a rich doctor with a drug habit who's about to be blackmailed.
No, what we saw was a woman opening an envelope and burning the contents. We have no evidence an actual crime took place.
Okay, let's get some. I have a friend in maintenance. He's got keys to all the offices.
Miss Kennedy, is it your custom to incite all your patients to break and enter?
No, do you usually ignore a crime that's taking place right
I am not a police officer in this jurisdiction. And even if I did have the authority to investigate, I've taken a leave of absence.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Throw in the towel, huh?
No, as you can see, I just need some time to recuperate.
This? Oh, this will get over in no time. The other thing, well, maybe you're right.
What do you mean?
You know the thing that we're not talking about? Some guys never recover from that. One good punch and they're knocked out cold. Never recover.
I have no idea what you think you're talking about.
Of course not.
She's a lovely girl.
She's not a girl, she's a therapist.
Excuse me?
And one of us is going blind.
It's nothing.
Still, I suppose it is your choice.
What is?
Well, you can ignore it if you want to, but she's just not going to go away, is she?
By the way, son, could you see your way clear to thinking of me in a pair of trunks?
Do you mind?
I mean, every time you open your eyes, she'll be right there.
All right, that is enough. Thank you, Miss Kennedy.
Jill.
Jill, you're a very fine physical therapist, and I have no doubt you're a very fine, caring, and decent person. And while I appreciate that, I would appreciate it a whole lot more if you'd confine your comments and advice to matters directly concerning my physical well-being and you left my personal life to me.
I was talking about the doctor.
Oh, well, that's a completely different thing.
It is true, though.
What is?
I do hate to see a good man go to waste.
Oh, Rosemary, I love you. I'm always dreaming of you.
Ah,
It's a power saw.
so it is.
Top of the line, guaranteed not to rust with a lifetime warranty.
What's it for?
Your dad's cabin. I thought we'd go up there together and I'd help you rebuild it.
Oh. Ray, you hated that cabin.
No, I didn't. I just hated leaving it to go to the can, which brings me to this. Pick one, my treat.
No, you really don't have to do this.
Trust me, I do. Okay. So what? I figured we go up there maybe 2-3 weeks. You get back your health, and I kill maybe 3,000-4,000 mosquitoes. I'll get that. You okay?
Just a little tired.
right, wait. Hold on. Want me to go?
No?
Hey, this is pretty cool. You know, I think it'll be good after we go up there for a while. Try to put Victoria behind us. You know, it'll be like a do-over, you know, like a fresh start. Right?
Right.
I had a really nice time.
So did I.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Hey. Where do you buy lumber up there?
You cut it.
What, like from the forest?
Yeah.
You're kidding me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know how to do that? Well, I don't have an axe.
I have an axe.
I have to go buy you an axe. You got an axe for me?
Yeah. I have 2 axes. 2.
Hi.
Hi.
What's that?
Oh, well, tonight I believe they're billing it as chicken surprise. What have you got?
Well, I used to go to this place when I was a kid. They had the best chili dogs in the city. I wasn't quite sure what you'd like, so...
All of it. Yeah, you better give him something. He'll just embarrass himself. You know, you really didn't have to do this. I appreciate it, but I'm sure you must have had other plans.
You want to know if I have a boyfriend? No, not at the moment.
No. Pickle?
No, thank you. I did a little digging. You can't ignore this. The contents of Dr. Carter's garbage can. From my friend in maintenance. Now, technically, that is not breaking and entering. Oh. You don't know where that's been. Look at this note.
Office tonight at 9 p.m. You know, this could mean...
Well, wait 5 minutes and we'll find out. A gift for you.
A card would have been sufficient.
Well, not in your case.
This is silly.
You had plans?
Well, no.
Shh.
Well, she can't hear us.
Shh. Ooh, what's this?
It's a friend. I think he's a doctor.
No, an intern. I've seen him on rounds. Right on time. Bingo. Oh, I wonder how much.
Oh, no, we don't actually know that there's any money in there.
You're right. I was jumping to conclusions. She wants him to go in her place. He's gonna kill the blackmail.
No. She She gave it to him for protection. If he would have checked the chamber if he intended to use it.
I do have a cat.
I beg your pardon?
His name's Barney.
Oh.
She's gone. Look, near the fountain. Now give him the envelope. He's gonna kill him.
No.
He's in on it. Blackmail.
Blackmail.
No.
Yes.
Okay, which is it?
Suspicion of blackmail.
You have anything to back up these suspicions?
No.
Yes. Photographs.
Anything else?
Strictly speaking, no.
Oh, well, there's the photos, the drugs, and the money. What more do you want?
Something physical, something I can put in my hands. We call it evidence. Okay. Benny?
I'm sorry, could you excuse us just for... Thank you.
You want to tell me what this is all about?
I know it seems odd, Ray.
Yeah, odd, and she's very pretty.
Well, I don't see how that factors
Look,
in.
what we have here is a series of coincidences and a very attractive nurse. She's sympathetic.
Ray, I know it's all circumstantial.
Come on,
but
you're
the
a
fact...
cop. You know how this works. That her?
Yep. She's a doctor, he's an intern. They're lovers.
So?
He's betrayed her. She's gonna kill him.
Benny, not every woman with long, dark hair tries to kill their lover.
Oh.
All right. I'll ask some questions.
Thanks.
We're gonna ask some questions.
Oh, hey! You want these?
Yes, I have a handgun, which I have a permit for.
And is that permit current?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
No, just routine. Sometimes the computers spit out the wrong registrations. One of the many potholes in the new information highway. May I see it?
Yes, it's here in my office.
He's in.
Yes, it would appear so.
Well, this is very delicate. I hope he knows what he's doing.
He'll manage.
Great. May I see the gun?
Yes, of course. I work nights.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Is there anything else?
You do know how to use that, right? I mean, you take lessons?
Of course. Why?
Well, it's always good to be prepared. And women tend to be easy targets. We get a lot of reports of harassment and assault, that sort of thing. You haven't run into any trouble like that, have you?
No.
But if you did, you wouldn't hesitate to contact us, right?
Oh, I'm sure I wouldn't. Hesitate.
Good. Well, that's why we're here. Nice family.
This isn't about my permit, is it?
No, it isn't, Doctor.
Well,
We got a report of an unusual occurrence in your office last night. Something about photographs, you and a gentleman arguing. A gun was displayed. She's a diabetic.
And you believed her?
No, I believed her medic alert bracelet, so I ran it through the DMV, and they confirmed it's on her license.
What about the drugs?
Insulin. I checked the bottles myself. She lined them up on the desk for me one at a time.
Well, how can you be so sure that it was insulin?
That's what I said. So, she gave me this for testing.
Oh, she must have done something. She put hundreds of dollars in an envelope, and he handed it to a complete stranger.
A stranger. To who? Him, her, you?
That I don't know.
You got a description of the guy?
Not too tall, a medium build.
It was dark.
So no description.
Well, she gave him a gun to carry.
Not according to Dr. Carter. It was in her desk, I checked.
Well, she did give him a gun.
It was in her desk.
What about the pictures?
I was getting to that. You're right, they're having an affair.
Who?
The doctor and the intern. You want to stay with us? She's married and got a kid. A friend of hers took some pictures at a convention last year where she and the intern were getting a little too friendly, so she burned them.
No negatives?
She said she can get them for me if I needed them. I told her that wouldn't be necessary.
Well, you knew this?
I saw them.
Well, so what? I mean, everybody has affairs these days. Why pay blackmail when you can get away with an I'm sorry and a couple of extra therapy sessions? And it's got to be more than that.
Look, she's got answers and you got a bag full of ashes. Either way, it's your word against hers.
Oh, so we're just imagining things. Nothing we saw really happened.
I didn't say that.
Is that what you think?
I think appearances can be deceiving.
I can't believe you're going to let him get away with this.
Well, he's right. We have no evidence.
A pleasure to meet you.
I like her. She puts her cards on the table. And Benny, Victoria was not your fault. Could have happened to anybody. You were blindsided.
I was going with her, you know.
I know.
You stay here and guard the door.
That is the most contrary woman. Yes, an internal extension for a Carter, C-A-R. Busy? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think that's quite. Hello?
Fraser,
Ray.
it's the damnedest thing. I'm on my way home and this call comes over the radio. Robbery, homicide. The dead guy's in a photographer's loft. So I figured, what are the odds?
And?
Ramirez David, photographer, not too tall, medium build.
Jill Kennedy is in Dr. Carter's office.
I'm on my way.
Get out of there now.
What?
She killed the photographer.
Your phone's been busy. Your phone was busy, so I came up to...
Look for these? Or are you hoping to take a few more?
I'll talk to you later.
I don't think so.
Security? Yes, there's a person in 104 with a gun. Yes, I am a patient here. No, I am not medicated.
Why didn't you just ask me for the money?
Would you have given it?
In a heartbeat. I loved you.
I couldn't.
What? You were too ashamed to let an older woman pay you for sex? I'm so stupid. I actually thought that you cared for me.
I do.
Don't lie to me. Did you ever love me? Or did you plan the whole thing from the start? The pictures? Or did you just roll over suddenly one morning and see me lying beside you and just decide that you didn't love me anymore? Is that it? That's the way you decide things when you're 25, isn't it? Or maybe it was Ramirez who talked you into it. Is that it?
Yes.
Oh,
I owed him
the
money.
lies just roll off those beautiful lips. I wish I hadn't. I don't know why. I keep asking myself why. You gave me such hope. The way you touched me, you made me.
We can be like
feel
that
like
again.
A woman, and
Elle?
it was so perfect. How dare you? How dare you? Give me back.
Dr. Carter. The police are coming. Put down the gun.
No, don't come any closer.
Perhaps we could talk.
She's trying to kill me! She's trying to kill me!
Yeah, I can see that. You hurt her. I understand that.
You don't understand anything.
Oh, I understand that sometimes you can love someone so much you're willing to do almost anything for them. The power of that kind of love can be very frightening.
I don't care.
Oh, I think you do care. I think you care so deeply that when he betrayed you, you tried to do the only thing that made sense. You tried to destroy yourself. Don't let him do this to you.
Who's that?
Drop the gun, man.
All right, preacher, stop jerking it. Be careful. Okay.
Does it hurt?
Of course it hurts.
Thanks.
For what, getting shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you liked that.
Well, I'm not proud about that, but I'll admit I did get a certain perverse pleasure out of it.
Aha, you see, you were mad at me.
Well, you shot me in the back.
Well, that was an accident.
Well, I know, so was yours. I mean, it was an accident, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Well, there you go. Enough said. Even Steven.
Even Steven? Just give me those binoculars, will you? Even Steven. Nobody says even Steven anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It's juvenile.
Oh, dear.
Is there something going on in that window over there?
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going one way. Due south, that's the way I'm going. Due south.
Thank you. Come on, you gotta do that for everyone?
Despite efforts to halt development.
Excuse me.
Cut.
Excuse me.
Kids. Here.
Oh.
Come on. Fraser, come on!
This
Pardon me.
historical cut.
Okay, let's go, guys. Right away. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna be late. Put that money away. I told you. No ice cream today. We don't have time. We're not either. Billy! Watch out!
Chicago PD! Step out of the car! Step out!
You all right, son?
What happened?
License.
You saved my boy's life.
You, sir, are you all right?
Me? I'm okay. Anybody hurt?
No, Ray. Everyone seems to be all right. Thanks to the quick thinking of,
Okay. Where'd he go?
I have no idea.
Well, we have to find him.
Why?
Because the guy's a hero.
Well, she has a point, Ray. Historically, communities create myths to act as a mirror to themselves, from Glooskap was the great hunter of the Mi'kmaq to George Steinbrenner, who I'm told is a symbol of a sensitive and caring New York.
Well, can you find him?
Oh.
Possibly.
Look, Fraser, I don't have time for this. The day's getting away from me. What are you doing?
Just 1 second, Ray.
What?
He came from this direction.
Haven't you tasted enough garbage for one day?
There might be something here to identify. Ah, yes. One of these will be his ATM receipt.
How do you know that?
Well, from the gum, you see, he deposited this over there, and I think he must have picked it up here when he was taking his money out.
Yeah, but how do you know which slip is his?
Well, there were 3 transactions at the time of the incident. One of these will be his. And the bank will have his name and his address.
Look, they're not going to give it to us, not without a warrant.
They'll give it to me. I've got a camera.
Please, Mr. Talbot, would you open up a minute? You're not in any trouble. We just want to thank you for saving the kid. Just a minute. You all right in there?
Ray? Ma'am?
Don't tell me, Capricorn.
Sorry, ma'am, no. Canadian.
Oh, that's great. I'm Albanian.
That's nice. I wonder if you could do me the favor of flattening that accelerator and getting us to the end of the alley as quickly as possible.
Anything you want. Good looking.
Thank you kindly. You all right, sir? You all right?
Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Just trying to help.
Gun! Don't move! Spread them! Hands away from the body! Don't. This is You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you for free. Hands away from the body. What are you, deaf?
This is really a big mistake. This is just a mistake.
Shut up!
But I didn't do anything.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, well, then, we screwed up. You're free to go. Really? Sit down!
But I didn't do anything.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't. In fact, you humped this job long enough, you discover very few criminals ever actually commit a crime. You know, just the other day, I find this guy standing over a dead body, smoking gun in his hand, marked bills in his pocket. Guess what? He didn't do it either.
What are you talking about?
What you didn't do! Do you want to start with a gun or do you want to start with these?
No, you don't understand. You really don't understand.
No, I don't understand. So why don't you tell me? Why an honest guy like you is running around Chicago with more names than the phone book, carrying a loaded piece.
I have a permit for that gun.
Under what name? Mr. Talbot, Mr. Hughes, Mr. Jackson, Dr. Walnut.
I can't be on television. Not on television.
I repeat myself when under stress. I repeat myself when under stress. This is America, pal. Everybody wants to be on television.
But I can't be on television, not on television.
I'll tell you what.
I agree.
I am not going to waste any more of your valuable time. I'll take you right down to a nice little holding cell, and we can spend the night there. We can do this all again tomorrow. Fraser, can you not do that? Sort of gives it away.
Something's not right.
Yeah, he's nuts.
No, he's frightened.
Of course he's frightened. That's me. That's my thing. On the inside, I'm a poet. Outside, shake, bad guy, shake.
Does he seem like a bad guy to you?
He's polite. Big deal. I mean, Jack the Ripper was polite.
I'd like to talk to him.
Torture. That's a good idea. I never thought of that.
It's very funny, Ray.
Polite cop, bad cop. It might work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Oh, yes, sir. We'll cooperate fully. Oh, sir, I wasn't aware they were in the building. Yes, sir. I'll take care of it. Vecchio!
Lieutenant, there's some guy from Justice on the line for you.
Park him. Vecchio! Don't move. Don't move.
No. I told you I cannot give you any information about this.
Sit.
No way.
Go on. Sit down. Stay. My office.
It's an interesting pattern.
It's a rhomboid.
So it is.
Yeah. I like to make different sides, then try and figure out how many I can get into a fixed space, something determinate with few variables. I like to do that. I like your dog. Seems like a nice dog. Is he a nice dog?
He's half wolf, actually.
Oh, a wolf. A wolf. Howling wolf. Oh. Are they good friends, howling wolves?
Loyal companions. You know, that was a very admirable thing you did today. Very courageous.
Stupid. Very stupid.
You saved a boy's life. Would you change that?
No. No, I like kids. Kids are great. I like kids. I don't like TV. TV guys, I can't be on TV. I don't. That's a concern.
The police are concerned about your forged documents and the weapon. You don't want to talk about that?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Do you mind if I try?
Now, let's see if I got this right. A guy saves a kid's life. And to show our gratitude, we go to his house, knock down his door, cuff him, drag him here, and drill the snot at him.
Guy had a gun.
We had a gun here in Chicago. A man had a gun. Oh, what is this world coming to?
That guy from Justice is on the line again.
I said park him. Look, if you arrested a good Samaritan in front of a camera crew. Now, when the media sees it, they get very excited. When they get excited, Commander Murphy gets excited. When Murphy gets excited, I get piled. Now, I want that guy and the media out of the building ASAP. Do we understand each other?
Got to ID him.
All right, if he's Jimmy Hoffa, keep him. Anybody else, set him free.
So it's not that complicated, you see. It's just a wave of possibilities that collapses to a probability. Then you can say, I observe this. That which we call reality. Do you have a mother and a father?
No, they're both dead.
Like me. Dead. Both of them. Dead. Dead. Sister?
Well, I was an only child. Although, you know, I had a best friend in the village I grew up in.
Best friend, huh? Was he like your brother? So he took care of you, looked after you like he was your brother? Was he like your brother?
Yes, he was.
Name?
Inusik.
Spell that. Spell that, please.
INNUSSIQ. I'll be right back.
Why is Welsh giving me all this chin music about this guy? I don't get
Hey
that.
guys, are you coming tomorrow?
Tomorrow what?
Ray, tomorrow Elaine graduates as a new police officer, and as veterans, it's our responsibility to be there and offer her our support.
Oh, and here comes my new replacement now.
I'm gonna pass a bullet through my brain.
Not that I object to that, but thanks for the vote of confidence there, bro.
She was the best candidate for the job, right?
She's gonna be in the same office as me every day, in the same office every
He's
day.
intimidated by my presence.
Very intimidated.
I'm intimidated?
It would appear you're intimidated.
This is just not gonna work out.
It's already worked out. Okay, so alphabetical order just means the alphabet. Right?
I'm doomed.
Well, I don't understand this, Ray. I thought you liked Francesca.
Are you from another planet, Fraser?
Well, not that I'm aware of.
Of course I like her. That's why I'm doomed. I gotta work with her in the same office every day and pretend like she's my sister.
This makes no sense, Ray. All women are our sisters. Someone here to see you.
Hi, Kevin Spender, Deputy Director of Justice. I understand you got a man in here they're calling the Samaritan. I'd like you to cut him loose.
Look, just because you're from Justice, Kevin, doesn't mean you can waltz in here and...
I know this is your jurisdiction. I'm not trying to step on any toes, but this man is a protected federal witness. Any public exposure could risk his life. I'd like to talk to him if I could.
Dr. Walnut, someone here to see you.
Oh, I knew you'd come. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it happened to you.
Accident.
We have a right to their privacy.
You know that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It can't happen. Whose dog is that?
Oh, it's just a friend.
I'm tired, Bruce.
Yeah, you're tired. But you work hard. You work hard. You work hard. I'm sorry.
Can you give the origami a rest?
Not origami. It's combinatorics.
Okay, combinatorics.
Deputy Director Spender. Yes. Harding Welsh, Lieutenant, Chicago PD. What do we got here?
Protected federal witness. You got a camera crew back there. I'd appreciate it if you could get rid of them.
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. Can I ask you why a Deputy Director from Justice is so interested in Miss Stooley?
Yeah, you can ask me. He's my brother.
Hey, look, Fraser, Ray, you guys hit the big time.
Oh, my God.
Minutes after a man risked his life to save a little boy, he was led away in handcuffs. When the police officers who witnessed the good deed tracked the man...
7 years he's been dead to the world, never had any problem. 5 minutes after you guys get a hold of him, his face is on national TV. Why didn't you just stick a target right to his forehead?
Two magic words, witness protection. Why didn't you use them?
For security reasons, I told him never to do that.
You rank that up there with one of your good ideas?
You little out of line, Detective.
Sir, I wonder if I might ask a question.
Sure, if you can tell me how a Mountie fits into this.
My name is Constable Benton Fraser.
He originally came to Chicago on the trail of his father's killer.
And for a whole bunch of reasons, he's decided to stick around.
Attached as liaison with the Canadian consul.
What I meant was, what possible interest could a Canadian have in this?
Well, nothing official, sir, beyond an ongoing interest in universal justice. No, what I was curious is what we might have planned by way of protecting...
Well, for starters, we aren't planning anything. It's my brother, my responsibility. Some things never change. Now, I would like to confer with Lieutenant Welsh. If you don't mind, I would like to do that in private.
Understood.
Confer with you? What is that? What kind of talk is that? Confer with your own suit, you federal jackass. That guy sucks.
Well, you know, Ray, he's probably got reasons for privacy. I mean, after all, we were the cause of the problem.
Well, maybe we made a mistake, maybe we didn't. But one thing I know, I hate when someone tells me to go to my room, not when I'm in the middle of something.
You know, Ray, I may not share in your motivations, but this situation has aroused my curiosity. Thank you for helping us with this information, Ray. Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Don't thank me, Fraser.
can do this.
I know. Okay, Bruce Spender. Here we go. Spender Bruce died October 8th, 1992. No next of kin. No services. Body burned beyond recognition.
U.S. Marshals faked his death. Is that standard procedure?
No. This guy got the deluxe package. Who'd he rat on?
It was a robbery. Armored car. 4 were arrested. Spender turned state's evidence on the other 3. Dustin Mahoney, Michael Johnson, and Elliot Wells.
Do you have any information on them?
Hard copy?
Please.
Okay. I can do this. Okay. Hard copy. Yeah, okay, I know. Okay, I told you I can do this.
You are a natural.
Thank you, Fraser.
That's Mahoney. Suspected of numerous armed robberies. This was his only conviction. Released a year ago for good behavior. They think maybe he killed another con when he was in prison.
And that's good behavior?
Well, it's all relative. I mean, if the con was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Michael Johnson escaped from Leavenworth 3 years after he went in. A suspect in a gun store robbery in Louisville 4 months ago.
Great, so 2 out of 2 are on the street.
Make that 3 for 3. Elliot Wells, paroled 6 months ago on the robbery, arrested a couple of weeks ago for holding up a gas station, jumped bail. He's on the loose.
Well, that's great. 3 guys on the street. Motive, method. This boy's in a deep hole.
Yes, he is. My brother's safety is my first priority. I would like to get him out of the state by sundown.
Was that really necessary, sir? I mean, after all, this is a police station. One would think we'd be
No slight intended, Constable, but police stations are like a sieve, and these boys are nothing if they're not resourceful. I'd like some of your men to assist me.
Assist you? What does that mean, assist you?
Means exactly what he says. I want you to give Deputy Director Spender all the assistance he needs.
Do you have a secure phone?
Yeah, right this way.
Have you got a secure phone? I don't like Kevin.
I don't like him either. I mean, it's never really been my personal ambition to make friends with stuffed shirt, uptight kind of people, you know. If that's the usual trade that you have around here.
Hi. You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Fine.
Nice to see your brother.
Yeah, long time.
Bruce, we gotta get moving.
Huey?
Looks good.
Team 1, go.
Check him.
Team 2, go.
Ready?
Got anything yet?
Operation is secure.
So far, so good.
All clear.
How we doing, guys?
West entrance clear.
North entrance clear.
Give him a signal.
Send the dummy cars out. Wait to see if anyone follows. Keep all the entrances tight. After those cars leave, no one gets in or out. Okay?
Perimeter's clear. Operation's a go.
All right, let's make the transfer.
Hang on a second. All my men are covering the entrances.
That's where they should be.
There's no cover here.
We won't need it. Let's just do it, okay?
Send up the transfer car.
Transfer car on its way.
I'm kind of scared, Kev. Me too.
call?
Airport, let them know we're on the way. Not that you need to know.
Let's get it on.
All right, let's get a back seat.
Down! Down! Everybody grab zero! Sniper! Now! Where the hell are they? One of those 6 buildings over there. Fire on the cover the perimeter. Let's get him the hell out of here. Too risky. Oh yeah, like this isn't. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Back up around the wall. Come on! Get in!
Forensics is at the crime scene. When they get something, they'll send it right up.
You'll give this the blue ribbon treatment?
You got it, from top to bottom.
As for Vecchio, I want him brought up on charges.
Oh, and what charge would that be? Saving your brother's life?
Well, kidnapping for a start. We'll see what else shakes out.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you think I'm ridiculous, huh? Well, let me tell you what I think.
I think someone in your department set my brother up.
Impossible. I know this department. They're all good men.
Good men who haven't even bothered to check in.
Oh, don't worry, they'll check in.
Let me make myself perfectly clear, Lieutenant. The only reason I haven't brought in justice in the Bureau is because I have some respect for you. But this is personal. This is my brother. I would go to the mat for him just like you would do for yours. Full bore. Do we understand each other?
Yeah, I think we do.
How many assailants were there?
Hard to tell. I mean, there were shooters everywhere. You know what that's like. You hunker.
And they were disguised?
Yeah, in disguises. But by size and build, I figure one of them to be Johnson, the other one to be Mahoney. I mean, these guys were good. They had us pegged. They were right inside us. I mean, they must want him bad. Does that figure to you, Fraser?
Does what figure to me?
That he masterminded the heist. Because when I look at him, what does not come to mind is arch criminal. I mean, the guy can barely tie his shoes.
The bank had 3 entrances. Doors were controlled after business hours by a central computer on relay. Well, that bypass was easy. The vault codes were logged in sequence through 2 networks. Well, it took me months to sort through the algorithms, but once I found the key, it was just a matter of refining the sequence and bypassing the time clocks. Everything was planned with precision and detail. The operation was undertaken and completed in precisely 27 minutes and 13 seconds. And I can tie my shoes.
Hey, Fresh.
Francesca?
You followed?
I don't know. People follow me all the time. I have an allure.
That's not what I asked. I was asking more along the lines of police work.
What do you mean, like criminals? No, nobody followed me. Okay, so I have the background files and a report that came in from Dallas. A guy named John Michaels was picked up for knocking flat a convenience store.
Knocking over.
Over, flat, down, sideways. God. Anyway, they ran as Prince, and John Michaels is Michael Johnson.
So that makes Elliot Wells and Dustin Mahoney the shooters.
It would seem likely. Bruce, I'm curious. Your plan was very meticulous, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a very good plan. Very graceful, very good plan.
Until someone told the police where you were hiding out.
But I didn't tell. I didn't tell.
You testified against them.
Yes, I testified, but I didn't tell.
And now they want to kill you.
Something's queer.
What?
I don't know. Something's queer. Just move it. I could do that. I choose not to. What is it?
2 men just entered the building.
Well, they didn't follow me.
Well, that may be true, but I believe that one of them just put a 32-round clip into a machine pistol and knocked 10, if I'm hearing the mechanism correctly. Backstairs.
Go. More?
I can't tell about their weaponry. Roof.
Okay, so maybe I was followed, but if people are running around sneaking and hiding, how the hell am I supposed to hear them?
After you.
Yeah, you wish.
Okay.
Fraser, is that you? Are you all right?
Yes, thank you, Elaine.
What's going on?
Did you find out any more about the bank robbers?
I ran a search on all Spender's accomplices. A guy got killed in Denver last month with one of Mahoney's aliases. I had the Denver PD compare his prints to Mahoney's. They matched.
Mahoney's dead.
That just leaves Wells.
I got nothing on Wells. I could go back to the station, keep digging.
No, Elaine, you've got your graduation in the morning.
But I'm all set. Uniform fits. You know what? I'm gonna go back in. I'll call you if I come up with anything. Oh, and Fraser, just so you know, Welsh was in his office holed up, waiting for the phone to ring when I left.
Understood.
3 hours, not a word. Is that how things usually work in this department, Lieutenant?
Not ordinarily. They've got to have a reason.
Well, I can't wait around to hear it. I'm moving now.
I got Fraser on line 1.
Where the hell are you, Constable?
We're all right, sir, for the moment.
Yeah, will you pick a location? We'll meet.
Well, I'm not entirely sure that would be safe,
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
well, I'm not entirely sure what you're doing is any
You
better.
may be right, sir, but in a situation like this, I think the fewer people that know, the better.
This is Deputy Director Spender, Constable. I appreciate your efforts, and I'm willing to believe you think you're doing the right thing, but I want my brother, and I want him now. If you keep getting in my way, I'll hit you with obstruction charges so hard it'll kill your entire family.
A great move, Spender. What do we do now?
Kevin's mad.
Mm-hmm.
He's just worried, though. He's just worried about me.
We'll see him soon.
So?
They want to talk.
Yeah, I bet they do. Look, I don't like this. Where's this safe house you got in mind?
Yeah, what are the sleeping arrangements, Frage?
Fairly rudimentary. The place I'm considering has no heat.
Oh, so I guess I'll have to curl up to something really warm then, won't I?
And you're gonna get it, Franny. It's a little place called home. Ooh, nice place.
It was Constable Turnbull's, but he decided he didn't need anything quite so fancy.
Oh, so where's he live now? Cardboard box?
Uh-huh. Very nice one, though. I see you've had some experience with bedrolls.
Well, I was a scout.
Really? So was I. Mind you, our troop was very small. There was just me, my friend Nusik, and his sister, June.
A girl was in Boy Scouts?
I know. But you can't really have a troop with only 2 boys, and she had very short hairs.
I got short hair.
Well, we're lucky. We have a troop.
Will I have to go to jail? No. You got some big guns on your side. A DD from Justice Department, that carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, I know. Kevin's always been there.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? Right from the beginning.
Yeah, right from the beginning.
Well, troop, it's time to tuck in.
Oh, come on, Fraser. We don't really have to sleep on the floor, do we?
Yes.
Look, I do this, I want a badge. A tuck in on the floor, I hurt my back badge.
I'll get you one.
Okay.
Aquila, we'll do our best. We'll dib, dib, dib.
We'll dob, dob, dob. Huh? Yeah?
Good morning, Ray.
Yeah, you say so. Right. On my way. Motel clerk recognized the mugshot of Elliot Wells.
Excellent.
You better watch him. I'll give you a call when we wrap up.
Drop
the gun.
I don't even know this guy.
Up!
Get acquainted.
You Elliot Wells?
Maybe.
Yeah, check out the big brain on Elliot. Come on, just move it.
Come on,
Put
come
your
on.
clothes on. Maybe.
In the end, Inusik and I both earned our cooking badge, but June, she never did. That poor girl, she couldn't boil a pot of water if the future of Western civilization depended on it. Hello, this is Detective Vecchio Cellular Telephone, Constable Benton Fraser answering.
Hello is enough, Fraser.
Right.
We got the guy, but he doesn't look good for the shooting. Spent the whole night with a hooker. And that call I told you about, Elaine checked with the airport guys, never heard anything.
So that confirms it then.
Yeah,
All right, thank you, Ray.
yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah. So tell me, was Kevin a scout also?
Oh, no, not Kev, no. He was always looking after things, though. And he looked after me, he did. You know, even when things got ugly, he looked after me, he did.
And did things get ugly?
Yeah. We'd move. We moved around. And there were people sometimes who were ugly, yeah. And I don't mean here. I mean here. And sometimes, well, one time I thought I missed Kevin.
One time what, Bruce?
We just moved. New place, new town, new everything. We were in a gang, boys in a gang. And they didn't like me, but Kevin knew it. And the leader of the gang, his brother, always wanted a boomerang. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I can. I always wanted a bolo.
Yeah, same thing, yeah. So one day, Kevin found a boomerang, found it in a closet, and he gave it to me so the other guys would like me, a beautiful boomerang. But the leader's brother wanted it, so we had to fight for it.
You had to fight because that was the code of the gang?
Yeah. Kevin didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. But I had to stand on my own 2 feet. I had to. But I couldn't. And I disappointed him. I did. Because I got hit. I got hit a lot. And I lost. And I lost it. I lost my boomerang Kevin gave me.
Did you say he found it in a closet?
Yeah. Eventually, boomerang. Found it. Found it in the closet.
It was made of wood?
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful wood.
It looks sort of like this?
Sort of.
More like this, then.
Just like that, yeah.
Bruce, I think that Kevin has been lying to you. And I think he's very worried that someone might tell.
Might tell what?
That the robbery was his idea.
No. It was mine. It was my plan.
It was your plan. But it was his idea, wasn't it?
Kevin would never hurt me. God, he would never hurt me.
How do you know?
I can ask him.
I think you should.
No, Kevin. Yeah, I do.
So hit me.
Yeah, that's the question. You remember the boomerang?
The what?
The boomerang. You remember the boomerang?
What about it?
Was it a boomerang?
What are you asking?
Was it a boomerang?
Bruce, in 6 days, I stand before the Senate. The Senate of the United States of America.
It wasn't a boomerang?
I am talking about a directorship. Don't you understand that?
They're going to ask about me? They'll ask about me and then... And you won't know what to say?
I can't hear you anymore.
You could say that you're my brother, then you love me, and then you could say that. You could just say that you love me.
They will find out about the robbery. You'll tell them you won't be able to help yourself, and I will lose everything that I have worked for. I can't let that happen, Bruce. I do love you. Let's get in the car, we'll work it out.
No, Kip, I can't do that.
Bruce?
No.
In the car, now.
No.
Get him out of here. Hey, boys, let's go get him.
Why'd you pick this place?
Well, I thought Kevin would be more forthcoming if he thought he had the upper hand. Works great, except they do have the upper hand. Well, not for long.
Bruce, you all right?
Reloading! 2 at 12 o'clock! I got him! 3 at 1 o'clock! Ray! 4 at 5 o'clock! Ray! Man, we just have to get over this hill! Okay, check, please!
Got him on the run, let's go. Come on.
All of you have worked hard to make the grade, but I know it's been worth it. Now you take on the satisfaction of knowing that you are among Chicago's very finest. This is only the beginning. Now you take on the responsibilities and duties of police officers, and some of your friends seem to be celebrating already with firecrackers.
Excuse me, sir.
Sit down, Cadet. You'll get to come up in a minute. I said sit down.
But that gunfire, sir, I think officers are in trouble.
In the middle of my speech, don't be ridiculous. And if you want to graduate, sit down.
Get him on the run.
We're just about there!
All right, you guys get going, we'll cover you.
You ready?
Get down. Go!
Let's go!
Hey, Calvary's coming. It's just like the movies.
Just a bunch of comments.
So many different songs, and we have just
King Gumball!
Don't forget to check for an ankle holster.
Yes, sir.
What do you do as soon as the suspect is controlled?
Read him his Miranda rights, sir.
Good. Excellent.
Don't do that! Stop! Or I will put bullets right through your head. Drop the gun! On your knees! On your knees! Hands behind your back!
Carefully.
Very good. All right, now, what do we do after we've controlled the suspect?
Kick him in the head?
Now it seems gone to hell.
Kevin!
Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the stars, in every line in your palm. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
Elaine Vespris. Congratulations, Elaine. You're one of the first cadets to graduate with an arrest already under your belt. Let's hope it's the first of many.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You know, Elaine, my graduation marked the beginning of one of the most exciting periods of my career. I received my first posting. It was to a very remote community that was perched on the edge of...
An ice floe. Look, love you like a brother, Fraser, but let's not hear about that right now.
Understood.
So you're gone, Elaine. I'm never gonna find another file who's gonna transfer the calls. Hey, you can order pizza.
I'm sure Francesca will work out fine.
Oh, no, she belongs on the Home Shopping Network, not at a police station.
How did it go? Well, Bruce has to go to Washington to answer some questions about Kevin. After that, he's free to go wherever he chooses.
Will you excuse us? Where are you going to go?
I don't know.
You don't want to stay in Chicago?
No, I don't think so.
I understand.
You know, maybe when I'm in Chicago, I could come and play with your dog sometime.
Yes. Anytime.
Okay.
That's the way I'm going to south. Saddle up my traveling shoes, I'm bound to walk away these blues
Going back empty? Say hi to Sarah.
RCMP evidence room, Sergeant Frobisher.
How's your leg?
Who is this?
Oh, you haven't forgotten.
Geiger.
I run a scow, not a cruise ship. I take you across that border, immigration finds out I lose my boat. Where do you want to go?
As far as as this will take me. And this.
Makes the border between Canada and the United States the longest undefended border in the world. So that since their formation, our two countries have found a peaceful way to coexist. Except for the War of 1812, where your country invaded ours and we sent you packing, but that's hardly worth mentioning. Now, I think I'll open the floor to questions. Yes?
Do you have to undo all your buttons to go to the toilet?
No. Anyone else? Yes?
How many do you have to undo?
Just enough to get your trousers undone. Yes.
Do they have toilets in Canada?
Yes, we do. Anyone else? Anyone else at all? Any other questions at all?
When was the last time you were home?
It's been far too long.
Just disappeared. His car was still in the garage. He hadn't taken anything from his apartment. I checked all the buses and trains. Finally, someone from the docks remembered seeing him getting on a barge that was headed here. I still can't believe that he'd just leave without saying something. I've been looking for a week. I can't find him, Fraser. I was hoping maybe he called you.
No. I'm sorry.
I just knew how close he and your father were.
They went back a long way.
I want to stay here and keep looking, but my job, they won't give me any more time, and if I lose it, well, it's just me and Patty now, you know.
I was sorry to hear about
Bruce.
Bruce.
It's okay, it was my fault. I just married the wrong man. I was in love with someone else.
Oh. You don't mean...
No, Fraser, it wasn't you.
Oh. Good. No, I don't mean good. I mean,
You haven't changed a bit. You're just like my father. You could track a man 500 miles over sheer ice, but put either of you within arm's length of a woman and you're completely lost. I'll put you behind the desk when you die. That's what was happening to him. I don't know what's happened, but I don't want to lose him, Fraser. I can't. Will you help me? Will you find him?
I'll do everything I can.
I haven't seen you in over 10 years, but somehow I knew if there was one person in the world I could count on, it was you.
Someone's in there.
Oh, great. Hey, did you see the tie-up at the border? What's going on?
Officer, can I have the key?
wouldn't go in there. It's a real mess.
And do you think this is the man who stole your cat? Paw marks on his cardigan. Yes, that's very conclusive. It's going to be a little difficult for me to break away from the case that I'm currently working on, but if you'd like to call back and ask for extension 312, Detectives Huey or Gardino would be glad to help you. Yes, they've been especially assigned to handle all animal-related offenses. No, ma'am. Pleasure's all mine. How's it going?
I need your help, Ray.
Does it involve domestic animals?
Not that I'm aware.
Then I'm your man.
It's a personal matter.
Violent crimes, Detective Gardino. Cat, ma'am?
7 freighters came in from northern Ontario last week, none carrying passengers. You still think your Mountie friend came in on one of these?
Seems likely. Did anything come in from Sault Ste. Marie?
2. The Lady of the Lake and a garbage scow called the Bon Vivant.
We'll try the scow.
There are 1,700 places to drive across the border between Canada and the U.S. Why would anyone in their right mind travel by scow?
I don't know, Ray. I don't know.
Sorry. You're sure?
I'm sure.
He was my father's best friend. If he's in some kind of trouble,
I'm sure he'd call your dad.
Well, I'm sure he would if he was alive. But since he's not, he probably doesn't know who to trust. It's never an easy question. Oh, by the way, who did you know in the force?
What?
Your watch. RCMP field issue, circa 1950. Spring wound, consecutively numbered. Civilians couldn't buy them. Only a few still own them. This was my father's. Want to show me yours?
You were really his friend?
I am.
Some of the men billet over at the St. John Hotel. Try there.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, you're a real prince, Popeye. Yeah, I was thinking of going to Maui, but now that I've seen this place, I'm reconsidering.
Excuse me. This man, is he registered here?
Never seen him. Carney. 1 bag, no tip, room 202.
You sure?
I mean, live here 24 hours of the day. I sleep here. I eat here. I know every face that comes in here.
So is he in?
I've no idea.
So what's this guy like?
What do you mean?
I mean, if this guy's unhinged, I don't want to knock on the door and be met by a bullet.
Oh, it's okay. He knows we're coming.
How could he?
You track a man about as quietly as I pass wind.
I'll wait for you downstairs.
Julie asked me to find you.
Yeah. I'll send her a postcard.
She's worried.
Nothing will happen to her if she just stays away from me.
I don't think she's worried for herself.
I'm fine.
Who is it? You're waiting for somebody, or you wouldn't have that.
So what are you going to do? Protect me?
I'd do whatever I could.
Look, I'm Buck Frobisher, you little pissant. I've taken more men down than you've ever met. The day I take help from a boy like you, the day I'll put this to my own head. Want to do something for me? How about a beer?
I'll have them send it up.
February 13th. 10 years ago, I would never have walked into something like this. A bear trap so poorly camouflaged a child would have seen it. But I didn't. I pried it open and got my leg out. But there was no way I could make it back. I was prepared to die out here. And to be honest, felt I deserved it. A man gets too old for a job, he should know it and stop. But then Buck found me. I don't know how. No one knew where I was going. But he found me and carried me back. 3 days over terrain a mule couldn't navigate, laughing his ass off the entire way. Riding like that, completely helpless, slung over Buck's shoulder and staring down his back, I came to understand two things. One, at a certain point in life, a man's hips spread, and there's nothing you can do about it. And two, there's a very easy way to define friendship. A friend is someone who won't stop until he finds you and brings you home.
I think I know who's after the old man. He came over the wire, so as usual, I decided to drop my life and bring it on over.
I appreciate it, Ray.
You know, this guy must be 60 years old. Doesn't look that dangerous to me.
In 1978, Harold Geiger held up a bank in southern Michigan. A guard tried to stop him. He shot the guard and 2 other employees. The police and the FBI pursued him across 5 states. Before he crossed into Canada, he'd killed 2 FBI men, a state trooper, and a highway patrol officer. Once across the border, he broke through a massive dragnet, killing a local officer, 2 provincial police officers, and 2 members of the RCMP's emergency response team. In short, he killed every cop that got close to him, except one, Buck Frobisher. Frobisher tracked him up the White Horse, caught up with him on a railroad bridge. A struggle ensued. Geiger went over the edge, and at the last second, Frobisher caught him by the arm. Dangling there, 200 feet above the gorge, Geiger reached into his belt, pulled out a hunting knife, and jabbed it hilt deep into Frobisher's leg. Still, Sergeant Frobisher managed to pull him up, cuff him, and take him in.
And this guy's coming here to my city?
I believe so, yes.
God, I hate tourists.
So he is coming.
A few hours ago, they found the body of a Border Patrol officer in a service station restroom. They sealed the bridge immediately, but they can't be sure he didn't make it across.
He made it.
I came to offer you... My friend Detective Vecchio is waiting downstairs. He's willing to place you under protective custody until Geiger's apprehended.
That long, eh? They must have quite the budget.
The FBI has been notified, and the state troopers are watching the road, so as soon as they're sure that he's...
What, that he's coming after me? They want proof? Well, show them this. Show them my leg. 17 years ago, I didn't have to take these, to walk on it. That's what it cost me to bring him in. He's been on the road for a week now. How many cops has he killed?
2 that we know of.
Yeah, well, that brings his total up to 12. Your friend got 12 more cops he's willing to lose. I put Geiger away. He's not going to stop until he finds me and does the same.
So what do you plan to do? Keep running?
Look. You came here, you warned me, I appreciate it. But what I do or where I'm going is none of your damn business.
You know, I was reading my father's diary. It's the day that you pulled him off the ice pack.
I was 30 years old then.
So what?
I look like I'm 30? Look like I'm 40. That was when your father and I thought we were immortal. Boy, were we wrong. Look what happened to him. Look what happened to me.
You were still the same man who brought in Geiger when nobody else could.
I was the man I used to be. Right now, I'm just a guy who sits behind a desk. No, I'm a guy who's running for his life. He's ashamed of what he's become.
No, you're not. You're Buck Frobisher. And you know exactly who you are. The only question is, how long can you keep running from that? If you need money or a plane ticket.
Now, I'm moving on tonight. Let's send you a postcard.
He didn't go for it, did he? So what do you want to do?
Nothing. There's nothing we can do for him. Can you drive me home? I have to be at work early tomorrow.
Sure.
Hop on, son. We have a villain to catch.
You ran away, but you brought your dress uniform with you?
No, I rented it. If we don't catch him by Tuesday, I have to pay extra. Ready?
Ready.
Taxi! Okay.
So where do we start?
For what I know of the South Side, everything tells me that's where he's headed.
Geiger, Harold. Ooh, he's a nasty one.
You need known accomplices, girlfriends, cellmates, anyone in the city you might try to shack up with.
Local boys, here we go. Ho, Walter, armed robbery, multiple counts, currently on parole. Traeger, James, armed robbery, manslaughter, currently on parole. Welker, George, murder 1, attempted murder, mayhem, armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon.
On parole.
Escaped and at large. I'm printing out last knowns, but the parole office could have more current addresses. I'll call when I get them.
Thank you kindly, Elaine.
You're a gem, Elaine. Come on, boys, let's move.
We appreciate your thoughtfulness, miss.
Now there's a country that knows what to export.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, this is going to take some teamwork, so listen up. Here's how it's going to be. I go to the front door, you stay in the car. I go into the bar, you stay in the car. I question the locals of the whereabouts of one Walter Ho, you stay in the car. When I get back here, where do I find you guys?
In the car?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Right. Oh, Thief, when I come back, I expect to find you in the car. Oh, before we go in, there's something I should tell you.
Hey, Chuck, long time no see. Get out of here, Vecchio. Get the hell out of my bar. I don't need any more trouble.
Ah, come on, Chuck, you worry too much.
I just got this place put back together. You know how much it costs? I can't even get insurance anymore because of you. Someone get this group out of here.
Look, Chuck, I'm just looking for a little... Chicago PD, pal, don't make me use my gun. That's it. That's my gun. Don't make me use it.
May I have your attention, please? Thank you.
Could I have one quick word?
Anybody carrying illegal firearms, please place them on the bar. You're under arrest. That's very good. Now place them on the bar.
You see, I've been here before. What I found is that this is...
Right, local custom. All right, we're prepared to overlook the firearms infractions. It being hunting season and all. No, sir. You keep that. All we want is information on the whereabouts of one Walter Ho.
You want to know where Walter Ho is?
You see, it's usually at this point that they'll start shooting, so if I might suggest that we just take cover behind that small wall there.
Vincent! Tell me where your father is. 956 Dearness Street.
Thank you, young man. Yes, very nice people, these Americans. You hear these stories,
I'm telling you, this is a waste of time. There's no way he gave you the right address. I mean, this is the guy's father.
You're right. Could be a trap now. We're going ready for trouble. All right, nobody move. Get your hands on the table. Get those daubers where I can see them. You, Pops, hands in the air. Oh, sorry.
Did anybody check this guy's birthday before we started out on this manhunt? Walter Ho was 91 years old. Wouldn't you say this trail's a tad cold?
He might have worked with Geiger early in his career.
Early in his career? This guy started out with the James Gang. All right, where to next?
907 Mill Street Road. I've run into this guy before. We're not going to find him in any bingo parlor. Traeger James. Born February 13th, 1937. Died November 2nd, 1993.
Okay, I'll get the shovel. You handle the interrogation.
That man was several years younger than me. You know, I always used to think that I'd want to see my enemies in their graves before I died. A strange feeling. Now that it's actually happened.
All right, George Welker. We have no whereabouts on him. He escaped from Pelican Bay 8 months ago. Maybe the FBI has a lead.
I think we've covered enough ground for today.
Sergeant. We will find him.
We always do.
Think you can find our way home? I'm here 24 hours a day. There's a guy behind the desk.
The roof!
That man's been working out. Oh, my God.
All right, stay here. Nobody gets on this floor. How is he?
We got the bleeding stopped right away. It looks like he's out of danger.
What, they get him with a knife?
Very deep. Doctors seem to know what they're doing.
Damn it. You in there?
Recovery. As soon as they know he's okay, they'll move him.
You know, I can't believe it. I mean, it's like Frazier, he was invincible. I mean...
Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
DOA.
Knife walk.
Well, you got the room to yourself. Are you really a Mountie?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I got a nephew in Canada. His name is Gerald Simpson. You know him?
Yes.
Really? You know, I was, you're not supposed to be in here yet.
Yeah, I know that. There's a cop outside. Would you like to report me? Thank you very much. How's it going?
They tried to cut off my boots.
No.
Right up the side. I wouldn't let them.
Well, I don't blame you. Lose a leg, sure, but a good pair of boots isn't easy to replace. Does it hurt?
Yes, Ray.
Would you like a little more fluid?
No, thanks. How's Dave?
Oh, I rented him Rin Tin Tin. He's thrilled.
Thanks. Is Sergeant Frobisher out there?
Yeah, would you like me to send him in?
Please.
Oh, I'm gonna go down to the store. Do you want anything?
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking maybe the Yukon Gazette or Toboggan Today.
No, I'm fine.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I wanted you to know it wasn't your fault.
How do you figure that?
Well, he surprised me, too. I walked right into it.
Well, as I recall, you kicked your way into it. And you won't be doing that again too soon.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Well, it'll get well if you stay off it. But that's the hard part. You know, when it happened to me, I told myself, you get back up and get out there, they're going to put you behind a desk.
Oh, I can't imagine that. I'm sorry.
Well, there are worse places. We visited one yesterday.
I think you should take up Ray's offer.
Protective custody, yeah. Be the smart thing to do. Well, you take it easy. Get some rest.
Yeah, that'd be the smart thing to do.
You remember that wallet that you stitched for your father when you were just a little kid?
He showed you that?
He used it until it started to fall apart, and he used it even after then. When I brought him out that time, it must have fallen out of his pocket and got lost. When he got out of the hospital, the first thing he did was go back up there to try to find it.
Did he?
Yeah.
You make it? He threw himself down an elevator shaft.
He made it. Where's Buck? Ray, could you... Do I have to? Please. Where the hell did Frobisher go? He went after Geiger. And where are you going? Get my uniform.
And then what?
And we go after Frobisher.
Oh, yeah, this makes sense. We got half the police department after this guy, but is he gonna worry about that? No, he's got 2 limping Mounties on his tail.
Stand back, son. There's a villain on the loose. Taxi!
George, help. Look, I need some help.
Not again.
Slow down a little. Stop.
What, you see another bent twig?
No, it's a gum wrapper.
There appears to be something inside.
Of course there is. Disease. Someone had it in their mouth. Now don't be opening that in my car.
Geiger gave up smoking in prison using nicotine gum.
Oh, well, that's good. God forbid he should have any bad habits. Oh, no, you're tasting things again? Oh, that is the grossest thing that I've ever seen.
It's nicotine, all right. I see it.
What, more gum?
No, a red uniform.
Did you find the gum?
Yes.
He's in there and he's got company.
How many?
5 heavily armed.
That's it. We call in the tactical team.
You call in anybody you want. I'm going in there myself.
You think that's a wise idea?
There's no discussion here, Buck.
Look, 1 week ago, that man in there stole my self-respect. At least I let him steal it. Now I want him to know I'm taking it back now. I'm going in alone.
I understand.
You understand? Let me suggest another interpretation to you. That is the stupidest reason I've ever heard in all my life.
All right. I won't be long.
Oh, one thing. If we should happen to feel that he's also stolen something from us...
Will you come too?
Good.
This has gone far enough. Okay, let me point something out to you that your sharp Mountie eyes may have missed. You see those windows up there? There are men in those windows with sniper scopes and high-powered rifles. Do you see any cover between here and there? No, which means there's no way to get from here to there without being seen or killed.
He's absolutely right.
Which is a shame, because if there was, I'd be the first to say, let's do it.
Unless...
I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
Could you hold the lantern a little higher, Ray? If we bump the sides, we'll have to return the canoes scuffed.
Do you have any idea what's in this water?
I would suspect a high percentage of ammonia, phosphorus, and cyanide.
Wrong. Rats. Rats this big, and you know what they're doing? They're laughing at us. I'm in a canoe with 2 wounded Mounties, and I'm being humiliated by rats.
I think we're getting close.
It's been 7 hours, Harold. He's not coming.
He's coming. I laid out a trail of clues for him that even a blind man can follow.
Yeah, and he'll bring the whole damn Chicago PD.
I know him. He will come alone.
You see any squad cars? I want to hear about it before they get here.
Please take these.
Well, I try to stay away from non-prescription medicines, Ray.
It's aspirin.
Still, it has side effects.
Just take them.
All right.
I'll take a couple of those.
Okay. Now, the way I see it is, I'm the only one with a gun, right?
Right.
So let's take them one at a time.
Excuse me.
Good plan.
Let's split up.
No problem.
No! Not this time.
See you again.
I'll be waiting. Get a chance, shoot him.
Yeah.
Where you stay out that lake now?
I'll do that. Did you call Julie?
Yeah, she's gonna pick me up at the airport. You know about her and Bruce.
Yeah, I was sorry to hear that.
That happens. She was in love with someone else.
So she said. You know the fellow?
Yeah. Nice guy. Kind of guy that never let a friend down.
Sounds like a good man.
Yeah. Goodbye, Fritz.
Goodbye.
Taxi?
Can I offer you a ride?
Absolutely.
Ready?
Let's go, son. We've got a plane to catch.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going one way. Due south, that's the way I'm going. Due south.
You've been dogging us for months. We told you all we know.
You're insane. You know that?
We already said all we gotta say.
Now get the hell out of here. We want to drink in peace.
Yeah.
You haven't got many friends here. Clear out.
You think you could? Think you could shoot a woman?
I've done worse.
You might hesitate.
Possible.
That might be something to consider.
I never cared too much for those boys anyway.
And it seems like you don't have many friends here either. You're gonna tell me what happened.
You wouldn't shoot us.
Wouldn't I?
She would, you know she would. We don't know nothing. We didn't see nothing.
Give it up, Eddie.
I swear to God, we weren't there.
What we said to the Mounties? That was what the Torales told us to say.
Oh, please, don't. Hey, that's not loaded.
I was afraid of what might happen if it was.
No! Oh, please, Bobby, no! Oh.
Thank you very kindly for your help, boys.
more of that, you know.
I got nothing of value on board here.
Relax, Jake. I just want to ride.
Yeah? Where to?
Across the border.
Why's that?
I don't want to answer a lot of questions. I just want to go. Will you take me?
Maggie, I got a quarter a ton of head cheese piled up in the hold here. I get it. But of course, you know what they say about head cheese. It's real durable. You never been away from home, have you? So why now?
I'm going hunting.
Hunting?
Hi. Oh!
Hi, I'm a constable. Well, obviously you are also a constable. My constable name is Constable Benton Fraser.
I'm Constable Maggie Mackenzie from Inuvik.
Oh, Mackenzie, the name is familiar.
Well, your father and my mother were friends. I certainly know your name. You're infamous in the North.
Oh, yes, well. So what is it that brings you to Chicago, business or pleasure?
Neither. I'm on the trail of two men, and I thought you could help me. These two men are killers. The Torelli brothers? I heard they were in Chicago and had some time off. Thought I'd come down and try and find them.
Somewhat unusual, isn't it? Pursuing something like this on your own?
The third man, the victim, was a hunting guide. He was one of the most decent gentlemen I've ever known. Sometimes a crime is just so bad you can't let it go. You ever feel that way?
Frequently. It's just that if these two men are murder suspects, it may be more prudent to pursue this through official channels.
Officially, they had an alibi. But I know if I find them, I can prove they did it.
I see. You see, in my position, I
understand. I understand. You have no reason to get involved. Everything I've heard about you, thought you might be able to help. Thank you kindly anyway, Constable.
Don't let her go, son.
It's none of your business.
I guess I feel it is.
Oh, no, I didn't mean you.
She looks just like her mother. God, it takes me back. I feel like a kid again. Well, 50.
Is there someone else here?
In this room, you mean? No.
I thought I heard someone.
No, it's just...
Wonderful woman, Ellen. Many Zenaida sheltered in her cabin. It was long after your mother was gone, son.
I have a friend. Here, have your bag. I have a friend in the Chicago Police Department. He may be able to help us.
Sure, I mean anything. I mean anything at all. I mean, Fraser, we have always been here to cooperate with the Mounties. Is that not right?
Yes, right. We've always had a very good working relationship.
Yeah, well, that is the thing, relationship. I mean, you got to know the person you're working with. Like, you know, like go out for dinner and drinks. Later, naturally, after we find that stuff you need.
Right.
Fraser, what's with the wolf?
I think he feels unnaturally protective of Constable Mackenzie.
They're not the only one. You got a picture of these guys?
Yes.
You know the funny thing? I have never met a Mountie girl before.
What about Inspector Thatcher?
What about her? Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's off the hardware.
Francesca, meet Constable Mackenzie.
Hi.
She's trying to get some info on a couple of guys.
Mike and Mark Torelli. They're brothers?
You and Frasier friends from up north and everything?
We just met today.
Oh, really? Because you look closer than that. How long you been a Mountie?
5 years.
Oh. I'm on the waiting list for the academy.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, the uniforms are nice because, you know, they're black and that's always slimming and elegant, whereas your uniforms are kind of make a statement, you know.
Yeah, they're an attention getter, all right.
Yeah.
Whether you want them to be or not, they're
kind of like when you're having a bad hair day.
or trying to sneak past a cougar who's standing between you and some drinking water.
Yeah, I hate that.
Wow, I just came out of my coma. Can you do a little work, Francesca? So, do you think you're going to be transferred down here to the windy city of Chicago with some...
No, I wouldn't last a week in the city. In fact, I'm finding it hard to breathe right here, right now.
Well, that's probably because you don't have enough air. Why don't you guys give her some air? Some air. A couple of cretins here have done time for assault, armed robbery. 5 years ago, you would have found Mark and Joliet and Mike and Sing Sing, but there's nothing current.
What about an address?
Well, according to this, they live in Green Bay.
Green Bay. Yeah.
I've got an idea that might be good and interesting. Why don't you look up known associates in Chicago?
Yes, that is good, Ray, and it's already done. Tommy Ellis was a cellmate of Mark's, and he's living in a rooming house on Sherman.
Okay, let's go rattle his chain.
Well, Ray, there's no reason for you to trouble yourself.
Fraser, it's no trouble. In fact, it's my duty.
Yes, but, well, this is unofficial, and I'm sure you have other cases.
No. He's got nothing. He's free.
My thoughts exactly.
Right. Well, shall we?
Thank you kindly.
So, Yukon Territories. So what do you do up there at night to stay warm?
You know, Ray, it's the Northwest Territory or the Yukon. I kind of thought you might have had that straightened around in your brain by now.
That's it, son. She could be the best thing ever happened to you. Don't let the Yank cut in.
You mind?
Mine? Look, Fraser, I'm more of a big picture kind of guy, okay?
Well, that is the big picture, Ray.
You could do worse. The two of you could get some land, put up a cabin, nothing like four walls to make a man feel trapped. But happy and content.
What's she doing talking to old Rosie? Is that some sort of Canadian thing?
Oh, I'm sure she's not doing any harm.
No. You know what? I'm going to come back later. I'm going to show you how it's done.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
You didn't give her any money, did you?
No.
That's good. Look, I'm a charitable guy and all. It's just that old Rosie, I mean, you give her stuff and it just encourages her. And she's go around, start asking people, and someone will get annoyed, and eventually we'll have to ask her to leave.
No, I just gave her advice.
Advice. Sorry. After you.
Thank you.
Okay. Tommy Ellis?
Yeah.
Chicago PD.
Is that the police band?
No, sir. My name is Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. I first came to Chicago on the trail of the killers of my father. And this is...
I heard that. I've never known if it was true.
I'm afraid it is, yes.
Did you catch them?
I did, yes.
I have to tell you how much I admire that kind of determination.
Oh, thank you. Thank you kindly.
Are you working for, like, World's Weirdest Videos?
No, they're Canadian.
Oh.
Look, I've got a couple questions I want to ask you. You know those guys?
Yeah, I did some time with Marky.
What for?
Driving.
Traffic violations?
Yeah, speeding. Away from a bank job. Wrong place, wrong time. Who's the other guy?
The man they killed.
Wouldn't know about that. I haven't seen him since I got out.
I see.
Look, you got no right to touch me.
I'm sure Constable Mackenzie means no harm, Mr. Ellis. Just relax.
Scared, Tommy?
Hell no. It's just that...
You said you hadn't seen them?
That's right. Not in years. Look, you know this isn't normal. None of you are normal. You want to take my pulse again and get a warrant.
I'm normal.
Pig's eye.
He's lying.
No, not.
Very probably.
Most certainly. I'm 99.4% accurate.
Accurate.
I know when someone is lying.
Well, that...
It's not surprising, Ray. I imagine you monitor pulse, galvanic skin response, respiratory rate, much like a polygraph.
Better. Look at the eyes. So much to be learned from the eyes.
Hey, eyes. I did.
My mother taught me how to spot a liar.
Oh.
The best question is, what are we going to do about it?
Well, seeing this is off the record, we won't be able to get a warrant, but I might be able to pull a file in the morning and see if I can squeeze them on something. So, are you hungry?
I'm actually tired.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you a ride back to your hotel.
Don't have a place yet.
Oh, hey, I got a lot of room in my place.
Actually, Ray, I think she'd probably be more comfortable at the consulate.
Who'd want to stay at the consulate, Fraser?
Well, I do.
I mean, besides you.
That's fine. That's fine. And thank you very much for your offer.
Shall we? Stop that.
I'll sleep out in the hallway. You can take the cot.
Oh, no. I'll take the hallway.
No, I insist.
I don't want to put you out of your bed. I prefer the floor. You know, back home I like to sleep out whenever I get the chance. So that's... Thank you.
Stubborn. Like sleeping on the ground, just like her mother.
I'm sorry?
Sorry?
Did you say something?
I did? Oh, I did. Up with the sun. Up with the sun, I said.
Up with the sun. Up with the sun. Always.
Right. Good night.
Night.
Good hearing, too. She's got everything.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You'd keep her up all night with your snoring. Oh, thank you. Right.
Maggie? Constable Mackenzie? Where? Oh, it is sticking up. Good God.
Constable Fraser?
Morning, Constable Mackenzie.
Morning.
I'm just, I have a head. I mean, I have, my hair is, well, I mean, I slept on my head. Well, not on my head because...
You know, in the words of Joe Obodiak, a hat can cover a multitude of sins.
Joe Obodiak from Eagle Creek.
Why, yes, you knew him?
Well, yeah, my mother used to tan a moose hide for him every winter.
Terrific sense of fashion for a blacksmith, old Joe.
Yeah.
I see that you're, well, you're out of uniform.
I didn't think it was appropriate under the circumstances.
True enough. Well, perhaps, would you like to go out for breakfast?
I usually like to have pemmican.
Oh, I wish. And you know, you would think that in a city of 7 million souls that one of them might have had the presence of mind to desiccate a little meat, but no.
I happen to have some.
Pemmican.
Mm-hmm. Tried it myself last year. You'd like some too.
Nothing tastes like that.
You must miss home, eh?
Oh, very much, yeah. Oh, well, of course you
Just came from there.
just came from home.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Constable. This must be a real inconvenience for you.
No, not in the least. Not an inconvenience at all. And, you know, you don't have to call me Constable. You can just call me Benton or Fraser. That's my name. Well, Benton is my name.
You'll never get anywhere like that, son. I know it's not easy, but try and relax and be yourself. In fact, try and relax and be someone else.
Were you just in the closet?
She talking to me? She seems to be talking to you.
You can see me?
Yes, of course.
Holy moly. Great Scott.
My God. You look just like Bob Fraser. He looks like I mean, I only saw you a couple times, but I've heard about you forever. But I guess you're older, eh?
Old and dead. Doesn't do a lot for you.
You're dead.
Not entirely alive.
Oh, he's quite dead.
It's damned odd she can see me.
Very odd, very odd.
Have you seen my mom?
No. I was hoping to run into her. Never have.
Pemmican?
You know, if I could suggest that we step into your office, Dad. Right this way.
Tea, Turnbull, tea at 4. Sir Ellsworth Smythe is arriving from London, England, this afternoon.
Wow, a night right here in the consulate. How many for tea, sir? Will he be alone, or will he be accompanied by his squire?
Get a grip, Turnbull. Elton John's a night, for God's sakes. It's not what it used to be.
Just the same, sir. I'll wax the round table.
And then she sees the grizzly. She reaches down, grabs me by the hood of the parka, throws me up in the tree. I'm 3. I'm hanging to this rotten old branch with one hand. She's down on the ground, right eye to eye with Mama Bear. They must have had some kind of understanding because an hour or so later, she just let us be. Not a minute too soon. I couldn't have hung on one more second.
You turned up naked at the Innovic Soap?
Perhaps Constable Fraser is playing a book on tape and doesn't want to be disturbed.
Constable Fraser was born disturbed, Turnbull. Now get out of my way.
So we ran buck naked straight into the middle of the Innovic Annual Social and Water Bill. There, chasing. Gotta makes a fellow homesick.
Yeah, breaks your heart.
Oh, dear.
Duty called, son.
Constable Fraser.
Dr. Thatcher, I'm sorry.
For?
I'm not sure. This is Constable Mackenzie, Inspector Thatcher, and Constable Turnbull.
Pleased to meet you. Hi.
Are you here officially?
Or unofficially?
Constable Mackenzie is here on the trail of some suspects, sir.
In your closet?
At the moment, yes.
Why wasn't I informed?
It's a personal matter, ma'am. Constable Fraser's just helping me out.
Personal, I see. I trust this won't interfere with your duties?
Oh, no, sir.
Good.
Pemmican?
I couldn't possibly.
I see why you like her.
Inspector Thatcher and I have a purely we should get back on the case.
Good idea. I have a lead.
Oh, good. You do?
Yes.
Well, we should follow that lead.
Sorry.
You did what?
I went back and talked to Tommy Ellis. He gave me the name of a man the Torellis work with.
And you think this was wise?
I think he was less intimidated with me alone.
Less intimidated, that's your point? I mean, what if he was so unintimidated he put a bullet in your head and dumped you in the lake?
I can take care of myself.
Yeah, sure, but
Hey, here he is. Franco Zeffirelli, couple of convictions for bank robbery.
bank robbery. I mean, all these guys are in the same club. Maybe the Torellis are setting something up. Where do we find them? Here we go again.
Well, you know, Rosie does seem considerably more comfortable.
Yeah, but... Okay, you're right. You got a thing for...
Oh, for Rosie? Oh, for Maggie. It depends on what you mean by thing, Rick.
Oh. Okay, well, to be honest with you, I got some feelings for her.
You know, we both have feelings.
I knew it. A great girl comes along, one that I could really get close to, and you're after like a mad, rabid Canadian dog.
Ray, Maggie and I have a lot in common.
Yeah, you're both Canadian, you're both kind of odd.
I do feel oddly comfortable with...
Oddly comfortable. That's great. Love Canadian style.
You know, she might prefer you.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to go for the good-looking freak who speaks the same language. She's going to go for the Chicago flatfoot with the experimental hair. More advice?
Teaching her a little bit about trapping.
Trapping? What does she need to... Forget about it.
Shall we?
What are you doing, Turnbull?
I assumed the phone was unclean, sir.
Unclean?
Well, dirty, yes. I noticed your hesitation to...
My hesitation was due to moral, not physical concerns, Turnbull.
Oh?
I was considering calling the territories and checking Constable Mackenzie's credentials.
On the surface, sir, it hardly seems a moral issue.
Yes, hardly. But the fact is, well, I felt...
A certain resentment towards Constable Mackenzie?
That's very perceptive of you, Turnbull.
Thank you, sir.
So naturally, I don't want to feel as though I'm acting on any petty...
Emotions?
No, of course not. Any pettiness. Or something.
I understand, sir.
You do?
No.
At any rate, you see my dilemma.
Might I be so bold, sir? Don't make the call. You'll feel better.
Is that your considered advice, Turnbull?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Thank you, Turnbull.
Thank you, sir.
He lives here?
That's what the computer says. Nobody home.
Hey, you want to rent it?
No, we just want to get inside.
Okay. Yeah, he left 2 weeks ago, owing 3 months' rent. He said he was going to open up a store, but I never saw any sign of it. Lived upstairs. Flaked like that, I should have known he didn't have the balls for retail. Good location, huh? Prime retail space. You know, you could... Who am I trying to kid? Close the door behind you, will you?
Thank you kindly.
There's nothing up there. What do you got? I was hoping you wouldn't do stuff like that.
Like what?
Taste stuff.
Well, it's the only way to know what you've got. Hey.
What do you got?
Mud.
Right. Tracked in on the shoes of 2 different individuals.
Well, that's great. All we got to do is find some mud and we got our guys.
It won't be that simple.
Yeah, no, there's not just mud. There's concrete mixed in with it.
Yeah. When? Right away. We gotta go.
Inspector Thatcher. Ah, Inspector Mulligan. You're a hard man to reach. 50 miles by dog sled from a phone. Well, perhaps it wasn't so terribly urgent after all. What? At any rate, now that I have you on the line, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about Constable Mackenzie. Yes, Maggie. She what?
Talked to this Tommy Ellis yesterday.
Yeah, what happened?
He got himself shot last night.
Last night?
Constable McKenzie was here last night.
Yeah. For you.
Hello? Hi, Inspector. I see. Thank you kindly. It would appear that Constable McKenzie's status is something of a question mark.
Where is she?
We'd like to know. She went to question the guy last night. He turns up dead today. And Constable Fraser Wolf is also missing.
You know, technically she's not a constable. She's been suspended.
Suspended?
Well, she's convinced the Torelli brothers killed her husband.
Her husband? Those guys killed her husband?
Hang on a second. She came to Chicago on the trail of the killers of her husband?
Exactly.
You know about this?
Well, sir,
Well, there's a lot she hasn't been telling us. She's been obsessed with these men, convinced they're the killers in spite of the fact that they both have airtight alibis. Her behavior became erratic, and her superior officers felt she was becoming a danger to the community. So they suspended her.
So we led a nutcase right to the guy she wanted to kill.
No, not exactly, sir.
We were unable to locate the men she wanted to kill, sir, if indeed she wanted to kill them at all.
So you're too incompetent to lead her to the guy she wanted to kill, so you lead her to some other guy who she whacks. Is that about it?
Well, I wouldn't put it like that, sir.
How would you put it?
Well, sort of like that.
We don't know that she killed him, sir.
And we don't know she didn't. How could this happen, Constable?
She seemed credible.
You mean because of the uniform?
And who she was.
In Constable Fraser's defense, she did put up a very convincing front.
You never checked out her story.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
As commanding officer, I will be taking disciplinary action.
Oh, I bet you will.
Becky, you go find her and find her quick. While you still have your shield.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Fraser, but you have to learn. People can't be trusted.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got something about your case. Don't all thank me at once.
The victim.
The husband.
The husband? I don't know about that. His name's Casey Richmond. He's an associate of the Torelli brothers. It's another bank robber.
Cop married to a bank robber.
You're welcome.
Why can I not read women? I mean, I try, but I always get it screwy. And this one I like.
Oh, you don't like her now?
She lied.
Well, possibly.
Oh, possibly, Fraser. I mean, she played us like a couple of them sport fish that are easy. Oh, Christ on a bike. You're not really gonna eat those.
That's like a meat I seen all year. I mean, you can get pretty good veggies from the dumpster back at Multi Mart, but meat, really, you wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, but those are...
Yeah, tasty little buggers. So easy to catch, you wouldn't believe. Would you like to try it?
No, thanks.
You know, Ray, the chock-a-block with protein. And actually, the neighborhood could benefit from a little rodent control.
You always gotta look on the bright side of things, Fraser.
Is that a defect?
No, but it's kind of dumb.
Oh, possibly.
So you're still gonna try to protect her?
Who, Rosie?
No, Maggie.
Oh, yes. Yes, now more than ever.
You don't even know who she is.
I intend to find out.
Her father's name is Matt Stern. He's sometime geologist and prospector who was killed in a mine collapse in 1969, April.
The man she married called himself Casey McKenzie.
Is there anything to link him to Casey Richmond?
Nothing, sir.
She didn't know who he was.
Her mother was a trapper.
Mm-hmm. She raised Maggie alone in the bush.
Her father?
Well, when he was working, he stayed close to the mine. The rest of the time, he was off prospecting.
Says here she gave birth to Maggie alone in her cabin.
She was resourceful. Have a look at that. Would you please tear that article out?
Yes, sir.
Would you please tear that article out a little more quickly?
Yes, sir.
Would you please remove your hands from the article? Thank you kindly.
Pleasure, sir.
Dad?
I didn't kill Tommy Ellis. I didn't have any reason to. I didn't kill him.
Why did you leave the scene of the crime? Is it perhaps because you're under suspension? You know, your husband knew the Torellis. Not just as a hunting guide or a fishing guide. He robbed banks with them.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He knew them. They had motive. We can find out what actually happened.
Casey didn't know them. He told me he didn't.
He lied to
He
you.
didn't know them.
His real name is Casey Richmond. In 1987, he and the Torellis robbed the Kittery National Bank in Portland, Maine. Maggie, I'm trying to help you.
Stop her, Constable! She's one of us, but she broke the law. It was your duty to bring her in. You had her and you let her get away.
Yes, sir.
This would be an appropriate time to offer some sort of explanation, Constable.
There's nothing I can say, sir.
I'm sorry, Fraser. But you give me no other choice. Take off that uniform. Clear off your desk. Bring me your files.
Yes, sir.
You can continue to live here if you like, until you make some other kind of arrangements.
Thank you, sir.
Constable Fraser. Champs-Élysées, mon ami.
Thank you, Tom.
Suspended. That woman has been trying since day one to get you out of your uniform.
Well, so now you show up.
This is serious business, son. Serious business.
Yes, it is. It is indeed. What do you think I should have done? Arrested her?
Not unheard of. You are an officer of the law. At least you were.
She was born May 12th, 1970.
Yes, she's a young woman, and a mighty attractive one at that. But that's no excuse for you not doing your duty. No excuse at all.
Her father was killed April 1969.
Son, you really disappoint me. When a man makes a mistake, there's nothing for him to do but to own up to it and pay the consequences. Here you are blithering on about dates or something.
Her father died 1 year before she was born.
I'm not good at math.
No, apparently not.
Then what do you say?
I'm saying I think it's fairly clear that Matt Stern is not her father.
Ellen always said he was.
Oh, when? When you were warming yourself in her cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
You're not saying.
I am. Maggie can see you.
Well, Buck Frobisher can see me. I'm not his father.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Why didn't Ellen tell me?
Would you have stayed?
Well, she used to say she didn't want me to feel tied down.
No, obviously it didn't.
My kid. I didn't get to know her.
You didn't get to know me either.
No, at least I knew you existed. You gotta find her, son.
How?
She's a hunter. Find her prey, and you'll find her.
It's great, Dad. Thanks. Thanks. Once again, that really practical advice.
Fraser.
Ray.
In here.
Look, Fraser, I don't think this is the best place for you right now.
I've been suspended.
I know.
And I am no longer allowed to liaise with you as an official representative of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
I know, because you've been suspended.
Exactly my point, Ray.
What he's trying to say, Detective, is technically, as a private citizen, he's free to come in here and liaise his head off.
Yes, sir. Technically.
Good thinking.
Thank you, sir.
You got some.
Mud.
Again?
Well, we know the two of them were walking in it, and we know it was mixed with concrete.
It was?
Oh, yes. You see, concrete has a very distinctive taste.
Oh, yeah.
And that suggests a construction site.
There's a lot of construction sites in Chicago, Fraser.
Well, yes, Ray, but this one is probably located next to a bank.
Which they were staking out.
Right, and they got the mud on their shoes while they were checking out the bank.
So we've got to find a construction site that's near a bank.
Yes, one in which the concrete has only recently been poured.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have been upon their shoes.
Yes, that's right.
For any cement mixers, find a construction site that just poured cement in the last 2 days what is near a bank.
Right now?
Yeah.
The Torellis. Let's go.
Hand on the wheel! Put your hands on the wheel! Everybody down on the ground! Down! Everybody down! Nobody move! What, deaf lady? I said down!
You didn't really think that I'd give up, did you?
Shoot her. She's got a gun. So do you.
Do you think you could kill a woman?
Shoot her!
I think I could kill you.
Like you killed my husband.
No, you killed him. We were gonna cut him in on a job, but he was gonna turn us in. Because of you, because he was married to a cop. You killed him.
Trevor PG, grab the weapon!
Perhaps you should lower your weapon also, Maggie.
What do you think they'd get for what they did? 25 to life? Parole in 10, maybe 12?
She's gonna shoot me.
Maggie, don't do this. Don't throw your life away.
Haven't you ever wanted justice?
Many times.
Did you ever care what happened to you?
Not once.
Then we're the same.
Yes, we are the same. We're cut from the same cloth, you and I. I'm your brother.
You're what?
It's a shock, I know. And it's probably 28 years too late to be dispensing advice. But you better let the law handle this.
My brother, if he's my brother...
Who are you talking to?
It's none of your beeswax, Nosy Parker. I don't want to have to visit you in prison.
I just want him to say it.
Maggie.
Say it!
All right. I pulled the trigger. I killed your husband.
Now you don't have to shoot him.
I never intended to shoot him. I just wanted a confession.
That's encouraging.
Not even loaded. Thank you kindly for your help.
Butt plate, on the ground.
On the ground! Down!
Fraser. I know they do things a little differently up in Canada, but it's sort of frowned upon down here to, crush your sister's smokes.
She's a non-smoker, Rick.
So I guess you'll be back for the Torelli trial in a few days.
Aren't forensics enough?
Oh, no, need motive. They overheard you talking to him, and then he got whacked, so,
Right.
Besides, I owe you dinner.
That's true, you do. I want to take him to Canada, try them there.
Well, we got him first.
Hey, Rosie, where are you going?
Oh, heading east. Trapping better by the lake. Hey, thanks.
Anytime.
The airport? Sure. Thank you, guys. Maggie?
I think I stood a better chance before you were his sister. Fraser, stop. Turn around.
Turn around again.
You done?
So, if I need help tarring the roof of my trailer, will you come?
Yes.
What if my generator breaks down in the middle of the night and I'm cold and lonely? Can I call you?
Yes.
What if I need advice on some unsolvable case or elusive criminal?
Call me. And you know, if you need some advice, say about a relationship or things of a female nature,
Really?
don't call me.
Benton Fraser, I look forward to having you as a brother.
Likewise.
Thank you. And you. Goodbye, you. Tell Dad I'll be looking out for him.
I will. Be good.
Try.
Yeah, I know. I have a family.
I was a miserable father twice.
Yeah. You did what you could.
I never intended to stay away, son. It's just that back home, everywhere I looked, I saw your mother.
I know, Dad.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. It's four directions on this map, but you're always